passing and rushing. 3 total. And a win. God damn.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat groceries. How did you let it go miss? How she remember she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't know what it lies to do what I does. Need a light here to check my buzz. He's right here to check my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag?
There we go.
What's pain to a guy this man said? What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it?
All right, let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ain't the playbook already tripping?
Goff on first down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage.
Oh!
Heavy traffic and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
I did not see him right there.
The 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses and how are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Elliott. And he'll get it out in midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Raven. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2 to throw again. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A first down carry by Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Tua. The left side completion to Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
Damn.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Complete. Come on now, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Foster Moreau, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. They'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second down and 8. This is a counter play. Eckler, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Goff on third down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, gone. Being chased out left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, Goff.
Damn.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Austin Eckler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone. They need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
That's all you got.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of the better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Flushed out right. They'll try and run it.
I'm gonna make that boy fumble, man.
On the scramble, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And 4.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run it with Elliott.
Get him. Stop him. Stop him.
Boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short.
Oh, let's go.
Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination.
Oh, he caught that. Let's go. Let's go, Devontae.
They're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Let's go, boys.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left.
I'm trying to kill something.
It's a 1st down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in without.
Come on, bro. You got to get through that. You got to get through that.
Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that last drive, the passing game resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 45.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Caught that. Come on, boy.
All the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there. 26 yards. From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Elliott.
Come on, y'all. Come on. Y'all can't get... Come on now.
Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
Come on, boy.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit.
Ain't no way.
You got it going.
Come on, y'all.
I also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Play action. It's gone. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, incomplete.
Ass bull. Why are you putting so much up under it, bro? Come on, man. We got them beat.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back to their defense. They got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Perriman there, he's got it. He is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Y'all looking lost already.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stumped up in the backfield.
Ravens 26.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
All right, let's go.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on, man.
Sense of urgency for them going on offense right
Come
now.
on.
But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
Come on.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play that time for the Raiders. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Raiders 35. Ravens 26.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side, complete. That's Andrews. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on
Oh,
3rd down.
come on, pick that. Pick that.
There, it's knocked away, incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle.
Come on, jump, man. The fuck, bro? Jump. Literally jump. That's all you got to do, bro. Jump.
And these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long. But they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football.
Damn, bro.
Pick it off.
Please bat that hoe down or something.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
Oh, come on. Pick that bitch. Tired of that shit. We're gonna pick that bitch.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Back to Brown, this time complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
Now Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Tua going to throw.
Oh, come on. Come on, Najee. Come on, Najee.
Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ah, y'all niggas right there, boy. Y'all niggas tripping on me.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run with Elliott. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Now Elliott.
Come on, man. Put the head on him.
Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score. Ravens 36. Raiders 35. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And able to complete it to Moreau. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler.
Dang.
One of the few times here today this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the
y'all really...
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
The kick by Carlson is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Absolutely love what they were doing because...
Oh, that's trash. That's hella trash. That's hella trash, bro. That's hella trash.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
That's hella trash. Boy, if there wasn't no pig.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. On 4th down, gone. And he'll find Moreau here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
You gotta catch that, bring that in, boy. Come on, man.
It's 2nd down.
Come on.
Those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's gone. This will be caught just inside
Face
the
mask.
10. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Goff now to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to...
Let's go.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Run it back, what?
Great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
God, they tripping on goddamn boy, man. Star. I need to get him up to a superstar, man.